Hey, what's up? Today I'm going to give you our full copywriting tutorial to help you increase your attention, your leads, and your sales online. You can use the tutorial in this video to create better blog posts, podcasts, social media posts, ads, sales pages, everything. These are our best tips that have helped us do six-figure launches, create multiple six figures in our business, and create less objections and more clarity when it comes to talking to our prospects and our leads. So if you want to create more sales, if you want lower ad costs, if you want more engagement and you want more shares, then you are in the right place. Stay tuned. We're going to give you our full copywriting tutorial. What is poppin'? Welcome to Intentional Lifestyle Creators. My name is Ryan McMorris, and we created this channel to make marketing easy for you. So if you want more attention, more leads, more sales, if you want all the marketing hacks and you want to build an online coaching business that you can fall in love with, that eventually runs itself, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and make sure you hit the bell. That way you get notified anytime we drop a video. Now, in my opinion, copywriting is probably the most overlooked skill when it comes to building an online business. And it's the one thing that can change your life forever, is getting better at copywriting. And that's why we put together this 6-part free course for you. So this is video number 1 of 6. So make sure that you go in the description box where we have our free launch checklist and the other 5 videos to this series, where we're going to break down step by step every place that you need to improve your ad copy so you can make more sales faster. Now, the truth is that if you get better at copywriting, you're going to make more money, you're going to get more attention, you're going to create more clarity, you're going to have less objections, and you're going to ultimately build the business that you want to build faster with much less effort. But let's talk about the truth when it comes to copywriting and getting better at it. You don't have to be a master copywriter. You don't have to be this person that sits in the basement and just writes all day and just has this amazing skill that no one else can get. Yes, copywriters can get paid a lot of money, but that's mainly because no one takes the time to do what's in this tutorial. So if you do what's in this tutorial, you will get really, really good at copy seemingly overnight. And even when you decide to hire a copywriter, which is never a bad thing, what will happen is you'll still have your voice to share with your copywriter. The truth is, nobody can sell your thing as well as you can sell it. So even when you hire copywriters, you need to have some foundation of writing good copy so you can help that copywriter sell like you sell. Now, let me tell you a quick story when it comes to learning copy quick. In 2015, I had this idea to launch my first challenge. And so I started this Facebook group, and for a week I gave value in the group. And then I wanted to sell my first course. It was a $27 course, and I was really excited to sell it, but I had no idea how to write a sales page or a sales letter. But one of the tips in this video is ask your people questions. And that's what I did. I posted a couple questions in the group, and I literally copy and pasted the answers to their questions and created a sales letter from the answers that they gave me. And for years, I sold that product, making $100, $200 a day. And it was awesome. And I went from a place where I was literally horrible at copywriting to almost seemingly overnight getting more attention, more leads, and more sales just by improving the copy. Now, there's 5 places that you gotta pay attention to when it comes to copywriting, and they go in this order. The first one is your offer. The second one is your ad or your advertisement. The third is going to be your sales page. The fourth one is your follow-up, which could be email, text message, or bot messages. And last but not least is your social post or your content. Now, like I said, in this video series, I'm going to break down each one individually, but first I want to go over a full tutorial of how to be a better copywriter. So when you go to each one of these, we can apply these skills that we're going to talk about today. All right, so if you're ready, we're going to get started. All right, drop in the comment section below. Let us know what kind of business you have, and make sure that before you leave this video, you get connected inside of our Facebook group. All right, let's get into it. Tip number one is PQR squared. Now, don't freak out. I don't want you to be like, Ryan, why you already throwing equations at me on tip number one? Chill out, okay? PQR squared stands for problems, questions, roadblocks, and results. Now, I did not make this up, all right? I cannot take full credit for this. My man Jim Edwards actually made this up in this free book, Copywriting Secrets, where you can actually learn copywriting. It's an awesome book, one of my favorite books. If you're gonna ever write anything, this is like a handbook that you need anytime you're writing anything. So you can grab a free copy of Copywriting Secrets below. But you want to focus on the problems, the questions, the roadblocks, and the results of your ideal person that you're talking to. Okay, we write copy to one person at a time. So we want to find out what's this person's problems, their roadblocks, their questions, and what result do they want to create? What outcome or what transformation do they want to create? You can find this stuff on Facebook, on Facebook Lives, in Facebook groups, in forums, and what we tell our impact clients is to create what we call an impact list. Create a list of people or places that already has your ideal audience's attention. So you can create this list, and all you have to do is then just reference back to it, and then just pay attention to what's going on Facebook Live with these people or on a forum. And literally you can do what we did. You can create your copy and your post and your offers, your ads, your sales pages based off the words that they're already using. All right, tip number two is use short sentences. Short sentences are easy to read and they keep the reader actually engaged. So take for Instagram, for example. Instagram does not let you put spaces in your post. So a lot of times you can write out this awesome post, but it's all jumbled up. So look at this post right here. Everything's all jumbled up, so you won't be able to read it. All right. There is actually a cool little app that you can use to spread out your post. And so make sure that when you're doing anything, not just on Instagram, but on any social platform or email or anywhere that you're going to look to improve your copywriting, make sure you have short sentences that are easy to read, which leads us into tip number three, which is keep people reading. My man Joe Sugarman said the whole purpose of any ad is to get someone to read the first sentence. So when you're setting up any of the things that we're going to be showing you in this tutorial or in this course, make sure that you're always thinking, okay, how can I keep the reader reading? Which leads us into tip number four, which is specific headlines. The purpose of a headline is to get people's attention and to really create the subconscious command that you want them to do. You want to talk to someone's subconscious with your headline. So you want to be specific. You don't want to be all over the place. So take a look at some of these. So what do you want to get specific about? Go back to tip number one. We can create our headlines based off a problem, a question, a roadblock, or a result. So when you have your list of PQR squared, then you can start to create cool headlines. Now, again, in the description box, we've got a free download for you that will help you create headlines and has cool headline exercises that you can use PQR squared to create new headlines for your copy. Tip number five is FOMO, or fear of missing out. Now, we see FOMO all over the place. We see it every single day. You can go on TV, you can go to a store. FOMO is everywhere. Why? Because FOMO works. An example is maybe like a countdown clock. So when people see a countdown clock on your sales page, they see, oh man, I could miss out on this. Now there's plenty of different ways that you can use FOMO, and you don't want to use FOMO too much, but in somewhere inside of every place of your copywriting, right? Or whether it's our offer, whether it's our ad, whether it's our sales page, whether it's our follow-up or our social, we likely want to use some FOMO to get our audience rolling. Tip number 6 is mini stories, all right? Now, tip number 6 is often used in like case studies or blog posts when we can use a mini story so to hook someone's attention, okay? The whole purpose of tip number 6 is to hook their attention after the headline so we can preface the content or we can preface the information that we're going to give them. It's almost like the subtext or, letting someone know what they're about to get. It's the foreshadowing. So what we want to do here is we want to use mini stories. We don't want to tell the whole story. We want to use like maybe 4 to 8 sentences. So we don't have a lot of time and we don't have a lot of space when it comes to using these mini stories, but it's going to hook someone's attention and it's going to get them emotionally connected to what they're about to learn or consume from you. Tip number 7 is stop using big words, damn it. All right, stop using words that your audience doesn't understand. They don't like that, all right? So again, maybe it makes you feel good and it makes you feel smarter, but you're not gonna make any sales, okay? Tip number 7 is chill out on the big words. Use small words that your audience can understand so they can connect with you, okay? They don't need the science professor to show up. They need the dumbed down, like this is for dummies version of whatever you're giving away. Tip number 8 is sell people what they want, all right? People will buy what they want all day long, all right? A lot of times when it comes to writing copy, most people make the mistake of trying to sell people what they need. Well, guess what? People don't buy what they need. Why? Because if they bought what they need, then they wouldn't really need it, okay? You got to sell people what they want and then give them what they need, like sprinkled in the copy, all right? All my dog lovers out there, if you have a dog, let me know in the comment section. We have a Labradoodle, okay? If you want to give your dog medicine, what do you wrap it in? You wrap it in cheese or you cover it in peanut butter. You give them what they want, but you put what they need inside of it. A little trick for you, right? If you have a dog and you don't do that, then you should definitely do that. You do the same thing in your copy, okay? Find out exactly what they want, all right? And then we're gonna stick what they need in there. Tip number 9 is benefits over features, okay? This one is probably the hardest one for people to get, but it's so simple when you actually get it. Let's just say, for instance, I'm going to buy a car. All right. Now, one of the features of this car is it has these race tires. Okay. The feature is the tires. The benefit of those tires is what it's going to do. Okay. So it really comes down to what it is versus what it does. Okay. So what happens when I have these tires? Maybe I can drive faster. I can handle better. I'm not going to slip and slide. I'm going to avoid accidents. Like, now these are benefits. So focus on the benefits. Here's a little trick for you, okay? Start with features and start with what it is, and then ask yourself, because I have this feature, what happens or what does it do for me? That's how you get to benefits. Tip number 10 is stay out of the friend zone. Ooh, this one's a good one, okay? Your copy should handle objections before they even come up. Okay, that's like going on a good date and this girl's got like all these objections about men, and then you show up and you're so prepared that that you can almost handle all the objections before she can even throw them at you, and then you're going to end up getting married, right? Like, that's how it works, okay? Same thing works when it comes to your copywriting. You should know your audience so well, or your ideal client so well, that you know their objections, you know their fears, you know their hesitations, and you can handle them in your copywriting before they even come up. Okay. And another tip to stay out of the friend zone is to always have a call to action. All right. Picture this real quick. Okay. You have an attraction to someone. Okay. And you never make a move. Okay. And so really a year goes by, you never make a move, and then you decide to make a move. And then they're going to be like, oh my God, why are you making a move? I thought we were just friends. Well, guess what? You never had a call to action for a year, and then you end up in the friend zone. So again, make sure you handle objections and you have a call to action to do something, buy from you, do something all the time so they know that you're serious. Tip number 11 is go to the source, okay? Talk to your ideal client, talk to your customers, talk to your prospects that you really want to work with, and have a call with them. One of the biggest pieces of advice when we're helping people in our impact program is we're saying, hey, look, go have a conversation and find their problem, find what they want in their life, find their goal, and then just think about how they would get there. Record the conversation. Because if you have a 20-minute conversation with someone and they're talking about their problem in their way, okay, their language or whatever, and you record it, you can literally have that transcribed and like put into some sort of copywriting in your offer or your ad or your sales page or wherever, right? So again, have conversations and record them. Tip number 12 is add scarcity and urgency to your copy. This is kind of like FOMO, but you want to make sure that you have words in your copy like sale ends today, or cart closes soon, or doors are closing, limited time offer. You got to have this type of language. I'm telling you, if you feel icky about this language, you're gonna struggle when it comes to where and when you write copy. It works, people. This is what moves people along. All right, so you got to make sure that you're using it. Tip number 13 is social proof. Okay, now a lot of people, they'll tell themselves, oh, I gotta have these amazing testimonials in order to get people to buy. Again, it doesn't have to be from buyers. You can create social proof with registrations. You can create social proof with leads. You can create social proof just from people that have bought. You can create social proof in many different ways, but make sure that you're creating some sort of social proof, which leads to number 14, which is you should always be getting testimonials. Now, again, maybe you're feeling like, how can I get testimonials if no one's buying my stuff? Ding, ding, ding. Au contraire, mon frere. That's when you maybe do some free work, okay? Or let people in the beta program. That way you can get the testimonials, all right? And then you can market those testimonials to then get paid customers, all right? But there is a difference between a bad testimonial and a good testimonial. Well, maybe not a bad testimonial, okay? But there's a difference between a regular testimonial and a good testimonial. A regular testimonial looks like this, okay? This testimonial is very vague. It pumps you up. It makes you feel good, but there's really no substance to it. There's no result. There's no transformation. There's no story behind it. Now, this is a good testimonial. This testimonial is a testimonial that actually shares where someone was to where they went. All right, so here's our testimonial formula, okay? Really simple. Before, after, and aha moment. So when we ask for testimonials from our clients and our customers, what we say is, hey, where were you before? What was the problem, the question, the roadblock that you had? Okay. Now, where are you after? What's the result, outcome, or transformation? And then tell us specifically, what's the aha moment that like really made you like this is the thing that would make me want to go tell somebody else what I experienced by going through your program or working with you. Okay, so make sure you do that when your testimonials. Tip number 15 is use crooked numbers. All right, I know how tempting it can be to just say, hey, look, it cost me, $5 or the dollar menu, but that's why you see prices out there like 99 cents or $97 or $197. Use crooked numbers. When we did one of our biggest launches, we launched at $194,000. It would have been easy to say like, hey, check out our $200,000 launch, or check out our launch that did over $190,000. We helped one of our tattoo clients do $27,000 in 1 month. However, it would have been super easy to be like, hey, you did over 20 grand. Use crooked numbers when you can use crooked numbers because they get more attention, all right? And people remember crooked numbers over even numbers. Tip number 16 is always remove the risk and put it on yourself, okay? There's always some sort of risk when anybody's spending time or money, okay? What you want to do is you want to put the risk on you, okay? So here's an example of risk reversal. All right, after 30 days, if you don't like this product, you can get a full money back guarantee. And in addition, what we're gonna do is if you ask for a refund, there's no questions before the 30 days, and you can keep the product. So you can keep all the information, you can keep all the hard work, you can do this. I'm taking on all the risk here, okay? You can literally come in, take it, refund it, and you could do that. But we know that you're gonna love this thing so much that you're gonna be like, man, like I would never do that. Okay, I've taken on all the risk. Okay, so once you really have good copy, you want to really just put the icing on the cake of risk reversal. All right, my last tip is just don't be boring. Okay, tip number 17, or our bonus tip, is don't be boring. Okay, be yourself. Be funny. Let your soul and yourself and your uniqueness and your authenticity come through your copy. So when you're writing your offer, when you're putting together your ad or your sales page, or you're putting together your follow-up or your social content, make sure that you come out, you're authentic, that you stand out, okay? Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be funny. Don't be afraid to step on people's toes. Don't be afraid to get somebody's attention. You gotta stand out, all right? If you are just normal with your offer or your ad or your sales page, if it really doesn't stand out, then what's to say someone's gonna just scroll over it and look at it? But can you be the one that makes somebody remember, all right? So let me tell you a quick story real quick, all right? You'll remember this, okay? So this one guy is about to hand another guy his business card, but right before he takes it, he rips it up. And he was like, dude, you're just about to hand me your card. Why'd you rip it up? He goes, give me your phone number, let's connect. And he remembered the guy who ripped up the business card. Okay, so stand out. Do something that people would think, oh man, it would just break the monotony of life. Now make sure that you save this video, you like this video, you subscribe. If you got value from it, let us know. Let me know which tip was your favorite tip. Which one of these tips is the one that you're going to use right now, today, to improve what you got going on. All right. Now, the next video in this series, we're going to be breaking down how to write out a good offer. And then we're going to go into how to write ads. And then we're going to go into how to write a sales letter that actually sells. And then we're going to do follow-up and social media content. So make sure that you go through the other videos in this series. You get connected in our Facebook group. And if you did like this video or got value from it, make sure you smash that like button. And we'll catch you on the next video in this copywriting tutorial. See ya.